Hi, and welcome to another episode of Starting Line. This is my series trying to find the best jumping on points for a character that's long established, but that maybe some people haven't had a chance to really dive into. If you've looked at the thumbnail, you know exactly which DC character I've picked this time, but just in case you haven't, stick around to find out. That's right, I am doing a character that is really hot and all over YouTube these days. I am doing the Green Lantern. This is a classic character going all the way back to the Golden Age who has been reinvented and reinvented again and again and again. There are many lanterns to choose from. The beauty of this character is that through the decades, there have been many different characters who've worn the ring. Recently, I myself have even dived into some of the Emerald Twilight storyline, which involved Kyle Rayner, who was a new Green Lantern getting the ring. If you want, you could go all the way back to the original Green Lantern and look at that character's birth in the Golden Age. The original Green Lantern from the Golden Age was named Alan Scott. And Alan first appeared in All American Comics number 16 back in July of 1940. However, as usual, I find these Golden Age experiences to be a bit challenging, especially for a new reader trying to really understand this character for the first time. Most people will tell you that the most popular Lantern of all time has been Hal Jordan, who first made his appearance in Showcase number 22. And DC Showcase 22 premiered in September of 1959. However, I also would argue this is a somewhat dated comic and a really difficult jumping on point. Since then, there have been many other Lanterns. I mentioned Kyle Rayner, and of course, you have more recently even Jessica Cruz. I'm going classic here with Hal Jordan, who most people regard as the Green Lantern. Now, which moment do you pick to jump on? If you've been paying attention to people like The Boy Who Had Seven and Matt Thanatos, they've got an incredible series going where they're talking through Geoff Johns and his run. And of course, that began with DC Rebirth here in this graphic novel. The problem is, it's not a real good jumping on point because there's a lot of backstory that Geoff Johns was trying to fix. This was why, if you've been watching that series, they made the correct decision, the one that was recommended to me also by Fire Guy Ryan, jumping in at Geoff Johns' Secret Origins. This trade is a storyline that really captures the early days of who Hal Jordan was, how he got the ring, and the experiences he had becoming a member of the Green Lantern Corps. The qualities that make Hal Jordan a particularly fascinating hero to watch, his courage, his strength of will, are all here. However, what makes this particular trade more powerful for me is the qualities that show who he was before he was a hero and how that affects the decisions he makes as a hero. I believe that The Boy Who Had Seven and Matt Thanatos made a great choice in picking this, a slightly unconventional starting point in that it's not even the beginning of Geoff Johns' amazing run. They will continue to break down further installments in this run, and I included the link to their channel and their first episode breaking this trade down in the description below, because it is truly a show worth watching if you've taken the time to jump in at this point. Hal Jordan is a compelling hero who's had serious losses in his life, challenges to face, and a very interesting path to becoming a hero. And for me, Secret Origins is a great spot to sort of get those key pieces before you get into the powerful Sinestro Corps War that most people argue is the pinnacle of Hal Jordan's storyline as the Green Lantern. Secret Origins covers Green Lantern issues 29 through 35. Well, anybody who's been a fan lately of the Cosmic Ghost Rider or the Guardians of the Galaxy can understand the draw of fantastic intergalactic storytelling. But more than that, this character has a lot of those same endearing qualities of a Star-Lord, if you will, because they draw from personal pains and create a character who is exciting to watch, dealing with these larger-than-life stories. This hardcover cost me $19.99 plus tax, and you can find similar ones, hardcover or not, on eBay and on Amazon. Hal has had a really long history, going back over 50 years. And because of that, there are a lot of great jumping on points. DC Rebirth itself is a great jumping on point, but finding the right point in that story is key. And that's why I think Secret Origins is the perfect Hal Jordan starting line. Thank you so much for watching another one of these videos. Please let me know about other characters you think need to be included. I'm trying to balance my Marvel and DC, so hopefully you can find a little bit of something on either side of that aisle. Thank you so much. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and please feel free to come back again soon.